Let's not sugarcoat this. Let's be brutally honest. I am so fucking tired of the lies. I am tired of the drama, the betrayal, and the absolute garbage that comes with so-called monogamous relationships. You promise me the world. You tell me I'm your one and only. You swear on your mother's grave that it's just me. And then what? I find out you're texting someone else. I see a picture you weren't supposed to see. I hear whispers from people who pity me. It's a script I've seen over and over again. And let me tell you, I'm sick of my role in it. The pain isn't just about the cheating. It's about the insult to my intelligence. You thought I wouldn't find out? You thought I was that stupid? The anger isn't just a fleeting emotion. It's a fire that has been burning in my gut for years. Every time a new person came into my life promising loyalty, a part of me was already preparing for the inevitable heartbreak. It's like watching a horror movie where you know the jump scare is coming. The promises of forever and only you started to sound like a joke, a punchline I was too tired to laugh at. It's a special kind of hell to be made a fool of by someone you've shared your bed, your dreams, and your vulnerabilities with. It's not just a cracked heart. It's a shattered sense of trust in everyone and everything. You want to know what's worse than the cheating itself? It's the hypocrisy. These are the same people who will post sweet photos of us online, captioning them with #couplegoals and #forever. They perform monogamy for an audience, but behind the curtain, it's a free-for-all. They want the security and the social approval of having a main partner, but they also want the excitement of having secrets on the side. So, who ends up looking like the clown? Me. The one who actually believed in the rules of the game they were playing. It's a disgusting manipulative circus, and I refuse to be the main attraction anymore. So, don't come to me with your sad puppy eyes and your pathetic excuses. It was a mistake. It meant nothing. I love you. Not them. Bullshit. All of it. A mistake is forgetting to take out the trash, not forgetting you have a partner waiting for you at home. These experiences didn't just make me sad, they made me furious. They made me question the entire foundation of what we're told love is supposed to be. If everyone is going to cheat anyway, why are we all pretending this monogamy thing is working? It's a collective delusion, and I, for one, have woken up from it. Let's talk about the system itself. This whole idea of the one. This belief that you can only love one person at a time, and if you feel something for someone else, you're a bad person. Who made that rule? Is it written in the sky? Did God send a memo that I missed? This concept feels like a cage. It's a beautiful socially acceptable prison where you're expected to lock away parts of your heart. You are told that your love is a finite resource. Like a pizza with only 8 slices. Once you give it to one person, that's it. No more for anyone else. It's suffocating. This pressure to be everything for one person and for them to be everything for you is unrealistic and frankly, exhausting. I am a whole universe of needs, desires, and emotions. How can I expect one person to fulfill all of them? And why should I? Why must I limit my capacity to love, to connect, to feel, just to fit into a neat little box that society approves of? It feels unnatural. It feels like I'm being forced to wear shoes that are 2 sizes too small. Sure, they look nice, but my feet are screaming in pain. The expectation of monogamy is a heavy, invisible burden that sets us all up for failure and disappointment. And the jealousy. My God, the jealousy that monogamy breeds is toxic. It turns loving partners into insecure detectives. You're checking phones, questioning friendships, and feeling threatened by every new person who enters your partner's life. Why? Because the system tells you that you are replaceable. It tells you that if your partner develops feelings for someone else, your entire relationship is null and void. It creates a culture of ownership, where your partner is not a person you love, but a possession you must guard. That's not love. That's a hostage situation. It's a constant state of anxiety. A fear that you're not enough. So I started to ask myself, what if love isn't a limited resource? What if my heart is not a small room with space for only one guest, but a grand hotel with many beautiful suites? What if loving one person doesn't diminish my love for another, but actually enhances it? The structure of monogamy, with its rigid rules and suffocating expectations, began to feel like the real betrayal. It wasn't just my partners who failed me. The entire system failed me. It's a setup designed for lies, for secrets, and for a quiet, simmering misery that we're all supposed to pretend is happiness. So I walked away from it all. I decided to stop playing a game with rules that were designed to make me lose. I started exploring. I started talking to people who felt the same way I did. People who believed that love didn't have to be a one-on-one competition. And that's how I discovered polyamory. It wasn't about cheating or being promiscuous. It was about honesty. It was about communication. It was about having the courage to admit that yes, you can love more than one person. And that's okay. It was a revelation. It was like breathing fresh air after being trapped in a stuffy room for my entire life. The biggest difference between the cheating I experienced in monogamy and the multiple relationships in polyamory is one simple, powerful word. Consent. Everything is out in the open. There are no secrets, no lies, no hidden text messages. My partners know about each other. Sometimes, they are even friends. We talk about everything. Jealousy, insecurities, schedules, feelings. It's a constant negotiation built on a foundation of radical honesty. It's harder in a way, because you can't hide. You have to confront your own demons and be truthful about what you want and what you can give. But it's a beautiful kind of hard. It's the work of building something real. In my polyamorous relationships, I feel more seen and more valued than I ever did in my monogamous ones. Because I can be my whole self. I don't have to pretend I don't find someone else attractive. I don't have to suppress a connection because it's forbidden. I can bring my full, complicated, multifaceted self to the table, and so can my partners. We celebrate each other's connections. We find joy in each other's joy. The jealousy I thought was a natural part of love, I learned that it's often a symptom of insecurity and fear, both of which shrink when exposed to the light of open communication and trust. People think it's just about sex. They see polyamory and they think it's an orgy. How simple-minded. It's about love. It's about emotional connection. It's about building a family, a support system, a polycule of people who are all committed to each other's happiness and well-being. It's about having a partner who can give you intellectual stimulation, another who shares your passion for art, and another who is your rock when you feel weak. It's about understanding that one person cannot be your everything. And that's not a failure. It's an opportunity to build a richer, more diverse life filled with different kinds of love. Now, here comes the part that will make some people clutch their pearls. I believe polyamory, or polygamy, should be recognized by law. Why not? If we are a society that claims to value freedom, then that freedom must extend to how we choose to love and build our families. The current legal structures, marriage, hospital visitation rights, insurance benefits, inheritance, are all built around the archaic idea of a two-person couple. This system actively discriminates against people like me and my partners. It invalidates our love and treats our families as less than. It's not just unfair, it's a violation of our rights. This isn't just a personal preference, it's a political statement. Advocating for the legal recognition of multi-partner relationships is about challenging a system that has caused so much pain. Think of all the secret families, the hidden lovers, the children born out of affairs who have no legal claim to their parents. Legalizing polyamory would force honesty. It would bring these relationships out of the shadows and into the light, where they can be protected, supported, and held accountable, just like any other marriage. It would reduce the hypocrisy and suffering caused by the pressure to conform to a monogamous ideal that so many people fail to uphold anyway. Of course, I know what the critics will say. They'll call it immoral, unnatural, a threat to the sacred institution of marriage. But I ask you, what's more threatening to marriage? 3 consenting adults in an honest, loving, and communicative relationship? Or a supposedly monogamous couple who are secretly cheating on each other, lying every day, and living in a state of quiet desperation? I think the answer is obvious. The real threat is hypocrisy, not honesty. The real sin is betrayal, not the capacity to love more than one person. So yes, call me radical, call me different, call me whatever you want, I don't care anymore. I have found a way of loving that brings me peace, joy, and a profound sense of freedom. I am no longer a victim of lies, I am the architect of my own happiness. My love is expansive, not exclusive. And I will shout it from the rooftops. I will stand by my truth, even if the world isn't ready to hear it. I am happier now, living honestly with my multiple loves, than I ever was pretending to be happy with just one. This is my life, this is my love, and it is beautiful.